Sometimes you may have to work with a Blender file that contains models using unnecessarily large textures. And if there are a lot of them, this can quickly become a problem. In this video, I'll show you how to reduce texture-related memory usage when working with a scene using the Cycles render engine. Let me show you an example. In this scene, I have 81 traffic delineator models. The render engine is currently set to Cycles, and each model uses four 4096 by 4096 textures. I've also opened Windows Task Manager so we can watch the memory usage. This computer has 32 gigabytes of RAM. Right now, the viewport is in solid mode, and everything looks perfectly fine. Now, let's switch to Material Preview. Look at the memory usage. It's going up very quickly. And boom, Blender just crashed. Loading this many high-resolution textures at once can cause memory usage to increase dramatically. Of course, the most direct solution would be to resize the original textures and reconnect them manually. But I have 81 models here, with 4 textures for each one, especially if you only need these models temporarily, or if they simply don't need such high-resolution textures. So instead, let's try this. Blender has an option that lets you limit the maximum texture size used in the viewport. Go to Edit Preferences, Viewport. Under Textures, find Limit Size. Right now, it's set to Off. Let's change it to 1024. And now, let's switch back to Material Preview. The memory usage is increasing again, but this time it stays under control, and Blender is able to display the scene without crashing. But we're not done yet. Now let's switch to rendered mode. And nothing appears in the viewport. In some cases, Blender may even crash completely. The limit size option we changed in Preferences is intended to limit the texture size used for viewport display. Since this scene is using the Cycles render engine, we can use the Cycles Simplify settings to limit texture size in the rendered view as well. Go to Render Properties and enable Simplify. Under the Viewport section, find Texture Size Limit. Let's set this to 1024. Now let's try rendered mode again, and this time it works without a problem. There is a trade-off, of course. Because we're limiting these 4K textures to a much lower resolution, they may look softer or blurry, especially when viewed up close. So I wouldn't recommend using this setting all the time. But it can be very useful when you're dealing with unnecessarily large textures, a scene containing too many high-resolution images, or a file that you simply don't have time to optimize manually. There's one more useful option. Under the Render section of Simplify, you can also find Texture Size Limit. If you don't need the full texture resolution for your final render, you can limit it here as well to reduce texture memory usage during rendering, as long as you're okay with the lower texture resolution. So if Blender keeps crashing because of extremely large textures, try these settings before resizing every texture manually. Thanks for watching.